Hey everyone, Mr. Kaufman here. Today on Virtual Art School, I got a very special guest, Mr. Kaufman over here. Hello, Mr. Kaufman. What are we going to do today on Virtual Art School?
Well, let me ask you this. You ever buy a ice cream cone with triple decker and the top ice cream ball falls on the ground? Yeah, that's happened to me before. What are you getting at? Well, we're going to take that negative experience and we're going to turn it into a positive experience by drawing an ice cream cone where the top ice cream ball has fallen off and onto the ground. So, why are we going to draw ice cream today? Because it's a great way to show texture by making that sort of melty ice cream line. Okay, so what do we need for this? Pencil and paper seems like the usual. Absolutely. So get out your pencil and paper and let's get started. First step, fold your paper in half. Half sheet is plenty for this lesson. And we're going to do we're going to need some shapes. Lots of shapes. Create an ice cream cone. So the first shape you're going to need is a triangle. Now, I don't know how this ice cream cone is standing up on its own, but it just is. So long, skinny triangle. Actually, don't put a lot of emphasis on the top right there. And then you want to fill the cone with very lightly drawn circles. 1 and 2. Okay. Then, how sad, but the third circle fell off and plop right on the table right over here. We'll draw a half circle. That's what happens when ice cream falls. It smushes. Very sad thing, but fun to draw. Okay, now we're going to transform these shapes into the melting ice cream that we want. So before we do that, we're going to create the cone with a simple crosshatch pattern. So you want to draw a diagonal line that are the same width apart. Okay, otherwise known as a hatch mark. And then you want to cross hatch. That's right. You're crossing over the hatch, otherwise known as a cross hatch mark. Cool. All right, now we're going to create the melting line. So remember I told you to draw this part really light? Important, because we're about to draw it melting. So, if you ever had ice cream in the summertime on a hot sunny day, it doesn't take long before it starts melting. Of course, that third scoop tends to want to fall off. So hopefully that doesn't happen to you this summer. So the first thing you do is you kind of go along the line of that circle, just bring it down and back up, and just make like a little M, melty, M for melting, and go up and down the cone. You know, it goes down the cone, gets all your hands, gets your hands all sticky, that kind of stuff. All right, so now look at all that. We're going to erase that out, okay? Because we want that overlapping. Now we're going to do the same thing to the top circle. So same thing, we're going to come down off the circle, we're going to kind of go along it, and then right when we get to the bottom, and let it melt onto the next one, up and down like an M, one long curvy M. This one has to come up to the top here. Go, and look at all that. Again, erase. Erasing is such an important tool for you as an artist.
What do you say, Mr. Kaufman? We wrap this video up by doing the rest of it fast forward. What if I can't keep up? Well, just stop the video, pause it, draw what you need to do, and when you're ready, continue drawing. Why don't you go ahead and draw a person in the background, maybe an expression of what it would be like to actually have that situation happen when you drop that ice cream on the table. Make it kind of funny. Person in the background taking something that was negative, like dropping your ice cream, turning it into something positive. Now, don't forget to sign your name, and we'll see you next time here on Virtual Art School with Mr. Kaufman and maybe just Mr. Kaufman.